we'll see what happens now because I've got people coming in like Jet. Jet has 11 hours. Seahorse, I'm pretty sure you got medical. That's 6 on a medical. That's terrible. What about Tofu? Tofu's got a 14 medical. Tofu's best for this. Prioritize tending to. Yeah, let's do that. Update, couldn't sleep. Surf appeared again. It's all good. Actually, one of the funniest things is a lot of people often come here to kind of zone out and fall asleep because, like, I kind of consistently talk and I don't kind of get like, generally speaking, I don't get like super outraged or like up and down and stuff and like levels of excitement. So I'm pretty much monotone. And yeah, a lot of people like enjoy the sleep. So who knows? You might actually doze off here. Just trying to find somebody that has a fucking medical hue. Chibo. Go or Amias on that. Maybe Sasha. Sasha looks like they're getting tended. And no, alright. Nobody needs Aura. I think that was who I was clicked on. It still tells me they're out of food. But they've got 3 days worth of food. What are you doing, Phoenix? Phoenix is my other cat for anybody that doesn't know. He's discovered Nick's chair, so I'm just moving the chair so he's able to get down later. Phoenix is like 14 or 15 or something like that. So he can't kind of like jump down off the chair very well unless it's facing a certain way. So I always try to, now that I know that that's a thing, I try to like turn him the right way. He's like halfway through a bath and he's not really facing me. I can pat him. Hold on. I got no emotion out of that. Nothing. I patted him for you. He's just like, you know when the ears look like they're like old school like TV antennas that are kind of like not sure if they're getting connection? That's what's going on right now. Azula's 100% hardcore passed out in her bed. She's like heavy duty dreaming at this point. So yeah. It would be possible if there wasn't a construction team outside my window. Oh man. I don't know about you, but I am one of those people that is very sensitive to sound when I sleep. I'm a light sleeper. A very light sleeper. So what basically happens is it doesn't have to be much noise. It can just be like a inconsistent noise that happens every so often. That's usually enough for me to be like kept awake. Who died? Stone. Oh, Stone. Greedy neurotic body modder. Construction 15. I'm going back for this one. I know I did a tentative save. I don't know if I should go back to a tentative save or if we can save him. Let's find out. Let's do a tentative save and see if I can save him where he's at. Worst case scenario is I have to go back a little bit further. Inconsistent change of volume is it for me? Yeah, no, this area has, it's I live in the suburbs, right? But they're kind of like built up 4 to 8 other, I don't know exactly like the line where different housing developments kind of stop and start, but it could be anywhere between 4 and 8 different housing developments around here. And up until like a year or so ago, you know, back before world went to shit, was just houses constantly getting built in the area all the time. So there was like random construction noises in the distance. There was random trucks and cars and you know, the like I had all my windows shut and stuff in general. Like I'm not really one to open up my windows, but like we also got like a shit ton of like construction dust that would blow in as well. So the house was like constantly dusty. It was just really annoying for a while, but every so often you get like, I kind of describe it as like the depressed teenager with a basketball kind of thing. I don't know if they're actually depressed, but it's just like a really sad kind of ball bouncing noise that you get. It's kind of like this like really, really melodramatic kind of thump. And it's clearly a basketball getting like kicked or like thrown up against something, right? And it's just like they don't have timing. Clearly they're not like a drummer or anything, right? But for fuck's sake, they go for ages whenever they get out the basketball, and it's just like Can you not? I can hear it through my whole fucking house. Can you not? It's a double blackout curtains, to be honest. Man, I used to have the blackout curtains. They were so great. The only problem was that was probably when my sleeping went haywire. Because one of the houses I grew up in, I got like kind of like a deep blood red wall and black dark ass curtains, and it was magical in there, and it completely went with like my bed and everything that I had. And I was the first room connected to the air conditioner system in the house, so my room was fucking cold and dark, and I just never woke up. I would wake up and be like, oh fuck, it's like 4 a.m. or something like that, and it's like late afternoon. And yeah, no, it was kind of bad because I never really woke up. Um, I After that place, I was like, screw it. I always have to have like some kind of level of brightness shining into my house. Now I actually just sleep through the day. There's not really a problem. Half of my problem was I've been fighting against being awake during the day. Um, when I'm awake at night. So I've been fighting that for a long time, and I've always just been like perpetually tired throughout the day until like the late afternoon, and then I just magically wake up and I'm super awake until like 2 a.m., 2, 3 a.m. And that's just how it's always been. I just thought that was just like, oh, I'm a night owl. Oh, it's fine. I'm just like terribly groggy, tired in the morning through to midday to like early afternoon. And then bam, I'm just fucking awake. It sounds like me for real. Yeah. I understand the being awake at night situation. Not a lot of people do. So the funny thing is, because I'm in Australia, right? Um, like I kind of a lot of the people that I've gotten to talk to streaming and stuff are like European American countries and stuff or other. And so like I don't really get too many people from local. There are a few, but they're normally on the other side of Australia where it's 2 hours behind, so it's not as late. So if it's like almost 1 a.m. for me, it's almost 11 p.m. for them kind of thing. It's a bearable kind of time zone sort of thing. So it's really kind of weird. Um, but at the same time, like I don't really find them miss Phoenix. Fucking thanks. I needed that snot. Um, I don't really feel like I'm missing all that much, honestly. Like, I didn't really go outside and do much when I used to go for walks. I went for walks at night, all that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah. But let's see how stone is. I don't know where they put stone in here, to be honest. Hold up. Let's go find. Let's see where stone is. And yes, Phoenix has this thing. He didn't do it specifically then. He was just sneezing for God only knows what reason. He's a cat. But Phoenix has this thing where he likes to like walk up on me, right? So he'll take his time and he'll get all like pori and he's turning into mush, and then he'll just take the biggest inhale and snot flick and toss his head everywhere. And he's like a small breed of cat, right? But fucking hell has he got enough like eye and nose juice to like really like pepper shit. So like I'll be like laying in bed, I'll be like, cool, now I've got to go for a shower, thanks for that. Or it's all over my phone. I'm sure somebody out there's dying from that information, but yes, it's just gross. They just do it. This sprayer machine. Oh man. Look, he basically is. A lot of my friends online are from around Canada and sorts, so we'd be up till 2 or 3 a.m. And a few people here are from Canada as well, to come and go. I surprisingly, where the fuck did stone get put then? I tend to remember. Oh, there they are. Like on a really strangely high level where people are from and like what they're up to and all sorts of stuff. Like I love just like talking to people and stuff, right? So like sometimes I get people that come in from ages ago, like Lord Grimm came in earlier, brought in a raid and stuff that they suggested. And like to me, because like I don't see my viewer count and I don't know who the fuck's in my chat and stuff like that unless somebody talks, right? So like I don't know if they've been here for months, lurking and stuff, or if like out of the blue they've just like appeared out of months later. But I'm like, holy shit, it's been ages. Like, I remember you. Like, yeah, it's I don't know. A waiver's funny too. I don't know if a waiver's still around. We had the funniest fucking conversations because I remember all sorts of shit. And they'll just like start up a conversation. I'll be like, "Yeah, you're telling me about that. Like you were doing this, and that." And they'll be like, "Really?" Like, yeah. Like it should be the other way around. I'm the streamer. Like I shouldn't really remember everything about everyone. Like each person should remember like a hyper focused amount of information about me because it's to them a one-on-one conversation, whereas to me I'm potentially talking up to like 9 people. And no, I just remember the weirdest fucking I just remember so much fucking information. It's really weird. I don't know why I do it either. Like I just do. Is Stone actually going to live this time? Because I only have herbal stuff. I kind of ran out of medication a while ago. You good? You right? He tried to get up and he's just like, nah, fuck that. Nah, he's good. He's good. He, I think he wanted to sneeze and then, because like I've always got to like clip Phoenix's nails. They always grow, and because he's older, the nails curl. So I have to like go out of my way to like clip his nails and stuff every so often. That doesn't get hooked on things. And it looks like I'm in the need to like cut his nails again sometime soon. Because he kind of hooked into the seat cushion. But he's like snuggled back in, so it's not like he was trying to get up. It's just I assume he might have wanted to wipe his nose or something on his arm or whatever. Let's see. And Sass. I don't know when Sass got moved down here, by the way, but I think one of these 2 beds must have been theirs. But the main thing is, Ram, that's only Fustio. Have you got... You don't have medical. Seahorse has higher medical than you, but no. The war's busy talking. What about Dorsey? Dorsey, mate. Yeah, you got medical. Come down here. And then I don't know about Tofu. I know Tofu's healing. If Stone survives this, that'd be great. Then I don't have to do another load up. Drew, what you doing? Yeah? Good. Alright. So, prisoners set to reduce resistance. Khaki, reduce resistance. You're getting tended to, that's fine. Foster is getting, whatever the fuck his name is, Foster? That's good enough. Getting tended to. Where is Bombay? This whole operation is happening because one of my followers, character, what happened here? Chet, I'm looking at you. What the fuck just happened? Don't make me tell Eternal Dipsy that you fucking killed him. Fucking hell, let's go back. I think maybe something happened. Maybe they got up and maybe they had a fight and it just didn't alert me. But he was there when I found him. He's one of my followers' characters. You for RimWorld for this game, right? You can buy a DLC that allows you to put a name of your choosing, whether it be your real name or like a name you want, into the game, and people can find you and like add you to their colony and stuff, right? It's kind of cool. It's just like a global name added, so you become one of the random people that could walk into anybody's game. Yeah, and they have that, and, like, I wouldn't mind that either, but it also gives you, like, completely random stats, like, you could walk in male, female, any kind of stats, any kind of injuries, any kind of talents, age groups, anything realistically, but you have that set name. So it's kinda cool. I've kind of come across their character, and I did say that regardless of where I found them, I would take them, and they just so happened to be, um my ally. So yeah, I only once before ever went against my own personal principles of stealing an ally for Grim, my best mate. But I'll steal a fucking member's character. The other thing too is this prepare carefully that I've got. You can also customize characters that way. without them being something you could find globally in any game. But if you wanted to, you could make yourself your own character and bring that into a game and save it, and they can always go into every game, pulling up like sub. Yeah, well, Bombay basically walked into my game like 5 times when I was running tests earlier this year. When I had a lot more colonists than I do already, I had to run a bunch of tests to see what I had to do to basically make the game run better because it slowed down for the first time. And I'm like, it's kind of not the best. Like, it kind of slowed down in a choppy kind of way that if you're playing it consistently, it's just not comfortable. So yeah, I ended up killing a bunch of people, but I tried a whole bunch of different things. And every single playthrough I did, he just kept walking into my game, and I'm like, you gotta be absolute shitting me, because it's not just happened once, it happened twice. And then it didn't just happen twice, it happened 5 fucking times. The odds of that is statistically like, what the fuck? Um, and then as soon as I moved towards and continued to play the game, like, none of that was saved, right? So I could never actually save into my colony because I was messing around with shit offline outside of stream. And like, canonically, this is a stream only game. Well, it's not, but I am playing this as that. And yeah, so this is the first time since then that that's happened. And that was like, that had to be like close to March, February, March, something like that. I'm pretty sure we had a lot of them over like February and shit when I was like unwell. Um, I feel like that was when it was because I had no concept time by the end of like February to March. I was so fucking out of it by then. Poor Moose well asleep. No, I'm gonna hold that poor Viking. I'm gonna play with the beans while you sleep. A lot of times. It really is. It shouldn't really happen that many times. Like, you just shouldn't have like a character come through. I've also had a couple of different ones, like Triantha wouldn't mind having one called Raccoon or Blessed. And Blessed, I haven't seen ever walk in. I've seen a couple of raccoons kind of scurry in, but they don't have really good stats. I'm looking for something that's like bloodthirsty but kind, and maybe psychotic, or I don't know about neurotic, but basically some kind of like bloodlust infested, like war criminal kind of thing is what I'm looking for. So I haven't seen that yet. You good, Phineas? If you got a hair up your nose or something. Yeah, he's rubbing his nose on his arm. You do understand some games are just a lot more fun displayed on stream. Corpses of Nautica. Yeah, Mirthless will follow you with that exact sentence. Look, with RimWorld, the big thing for it is because it's a story-based game in a way, right? Like, you can tell any number of stories with this game if you want to, right? And because of that, I kind of want to keep the story of what's happening here. I want to keep that on screen. So the only thing I have done offline, and the game has been paused and not a minute has passed, is, and it's really hard to see. Do you see all these, like, it shows up so much clearer now, right? But everywhere where these lines are appearing outside of the green, I had to figure out the layout of the space offline because it took me 10 hours to sit here and do that. And it requires a lot of concentration to get the exact measurements. Like, these diamonds here, they are a remake of a previous map that I'm reusing again and stuff. And yeah, to get all the sizing and everything right, it just requires a lot of time and focus, which, when you're streaming, like, most streamers will understand this, but when you're streaming, it kind of feels like you don't have all the brain power kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of things that I just can't do when I'm streaming. Mass is one of them. Mass is one of the ones that I find is hilarious because I'm like, I'm not bad at it, but fucking hell, can I just not do it when I'm on stream? I just can't. I've just learned, fuck it, I'll bust out a calculator. As soon as stream's over, I can do math. It's fine. It's just I can't fucking do it when I'm live. And yeah, it's a really weird thing to fucking learn. Maybe you guys attack Nat. You lot attack them. Get rid of that guy. We are kind of going again with this, I'm gonna try to get Bombay into health. See, he's got nothing wrong with him. That's why I said something fucked up, because he should not have just died. I reckon somebody fought him. Let's get you up in here in case. We may not get khaki. Also, what did this say? Missions happen, fallen below that. Restore to neutral relations, goodwill must reach 0 again. The final straw was harmed a member. I wonder if I can send him gifts. I wonder if I get attacked if I arrive past and give them gifts. It's a lot of time. Mainly because the side of the brain is focused on... Oh, there goes my panther. Why? Is flown into most rage because you decided to kill Orange really right now? Ravenously hungry. Yeah, no love. Can you two just... Can you melee attack her? Take her down? Because I don't really need her killing Orange right now. I'm sure Orange is doing something. Yeah, Orange is rescuing right now. That's streaming. I tend to find, for me, it's kind of... Ooh, hold on. Oh, they killed her. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Alright, well, back we go again. Alright. I could see if... I'm gonna find out what happened with it. Maybe he just squirmed or something and got up. I tend to find, like, while I'm streaming and stuff, like, a lot of people don't realize this, but, like, I'm focused on playing the game, even if I, like, seem like I'm not. And, like, I'm focused on, like, multiple different conversations and being aware of, like, what are my cats doing in my immediate vicinity? What is going on with, like, you know, when ads and shit pop up, and uh, past conversations, future conversations, thoughts flowing through. Like, generally speaking, like, I can talk pretty much nonstop just because I'm thinking nonstop. I basically just think constantly, and I just open my mouth and just let the thoughts come out. That's why, like, a lot of the times we've had two kind of sayings here consistently. As one, so I'm Twitch's biggest overthinking streamer or something along those lines. And the other is that apparently I don't require oxygen, I don't need to breathe, which is hilarious. I do actually breathe. It's just that I can talk both inhaling and exhaling, so it's not really that much of an issue for me. So I just continue to speak. Yeah. Look, it's pretty funny, but we also went through a stage where some people thought I was AI because just the sheer quantity of volume of conversation for like 4 hours straight on top of like the really fast conversation. Like, I'm Australian, right? So we talk fast. It's kind of how we go. I don't know why, but yeah, the more Aussie you are, kind of the faster you fucking speak. And there's some out there I can't even understand. But I think like my pacing of stuff, it's just kind of go, go, go. But it actually ends up creating a kind of like, if you're just like passively listening while doing something else, it forms like a really good, like, droning background noise that's kind of somewhat soothing, apparently. So, yeah, even I fall asleep to my own streams, like, not while I'm live, but when I'm, like, editing and sometimes, like, watching through to, like, clip my VOD and stuff, I'll sometimes just, like, doze off and be like, "Fuck, I gotta find out where I was and go back and continue to do what I was doing." Because yeah, that does happen. It mostly happens if I'm actually just laying down when I'm doing it, because I'm like, I don't have to be at my computer to clip my fucking VODs, you know? Because I could do that shit in bed. I did notice that while watching up the YouTubes. Oh yeah. What, the being sleepy? The sleepy watching the YouTubes? Is that what you meant? Because yeah, YouTube's easier to kind of do that too as well. Because I don't know why. It just is. The other thing too is I don't currently have any what do you call it? I don't have any shorts on YouTube this week because I haven't clipped any of my VODs. I haven't actually sat down since my birthday in April last month to clip anything because I'm like, I just haven't had the energy because I was working on my avatar in the background as well as like everything else I usually do. So the thing is, like, it's, I don't know. Oh, Azula's crossing over my microphone again. Hold on. I'm just gonna like secure my microphone every time she walks past so she doesn't flip it. Just because it's a keyboard cover, not a microphone stand. So yeah, she has kind of like skid it before, and it's a bit of a problem. There's soothing background noise. Yes, yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. I haven't like clipped any of my boards for a while. Just haven't had the energy to do it, kind of thing. But yeah, I tend to spend like fucking hours working in the background, anywhere from like work out anywhere between 50 to 75-hour weeks is what I do, working on like, so I stream for 4 hours a night, 5 days a week, and then the rest of the time is just editing content creation elsewhere, responding to comments, inquiries, repurposing stuff elsewhere, working on researching, creating stuff, all that kind of stuff, like my avatar's alternate forms and stuff. That was like 32 hours of drawing on its own, whereas the main avatar itself was like 20 hours or something like that of drawing as well, not including like I think blonde hair and white dress came in later alternately, with more hours. So like yeah, there's a lot of time and stuff spent in the background. Where is there's Chet. So what's going on with you? You're fine, you're in good health. You're soaking wet? That's not really a concern. And Stone hasn't come in yet. Okay. Keep an eye on this. I have cat butt going on here with my mouse because Azula has decided that she's going to sleep on my mouse space. So, yeah, that's the thing that's going on. She's very fluffy, but she's very sweet. She's like trying to have a bath and sleep. She just does not have the energy. But yeah, she normally waits to do this in the morning. I understand, as I'm currently also working on a full new model in the background, which is taking quite a toll. Yeah, that shit's hard though, because like, especially it depends. Like, if your community knows about it, then you have expectation. Azula, don't fucking tail slam me. Hold on, I gotta move her butt. Come on, shift your butt. There we go. Sorry, I had to like just grab like a tissue or something so I could just move her whole ass out of my way. Let's see. The fuck was I doing? I was healing this guy. Tofu mate, I need you to go heal him. The cat butt relocated. Basically just like moved a little to the side. That's really all that happened. I'll keep an eye on Chet because I don't know quite what happened to him. But yeah, like if your community knows you're working on something, you have that added pressure of like timelines and questions and how's it going and stuff like that. Like I never told anybody that I was like working on my avatar, not the original, not the alternate forms, none of it. So like when I got affiliate last year, pretty much I unveiled my avatar by like the next week. And by that I mean I got it on the Friday and I released her on the Monday. Like I just worked all weekend to like fucking drop her. And kind of told nobody that it was coming. So it was a huge fucking surprise. But like I did obviously try to allude to, help me reveal my avatar and stuff like that. And it was just like, no, I don't really want to do that again. So this time round, I didn't say anything and nobody had any idea. And I'm like, I sort of wish that it had have been at least on some level conversational because like I worked so hard on her and it was just like, oh, did you do something with your hair? That was like the only comment. And I'm just like, technically, yes, I did because I had to rework her hair to remove the ribbon and to remove her ear and earrings and shit to add in